2025 Grenadier. This color here is the Donny Grey, and the story behind this one is it's named after the city Doncaster, city in England. That city is where the co-founder of INEOS is from, and his name is Andy Curry. Donny Grey. We only got one in stock. It's real close to ink. I can't say real close, but at night it looks like the black. It looks black. Quite honest. I like dark gray. I like dark colors. I'm gonna start with the back today. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna start with the back. Those are gentlemen watching my videos. Shout out to the gentleman watching my videos. And he corrected me and told me that the roof does not hold 1,000 pounds. In the video I said the roof holds 1,000 pounds. And it does not. It holds up to 925. And in today of information, we need to make sure that we're saying the right things. And so not only that, we also have to make sure that we don't have so much pride that when someone corrects us that we can't stand back and say that we were wrong. So shout out to you and letting me know that the top of the roof only holds 925. That's correct. So I wanted to redo the video and make it right, so appreciate you. Ladder holds up to 330. Roof holds up to 925. Back to the video. 70-30 split on the trunk here. Safari windows, those come out, and that's why you see the covers here for the Safari panels. It's actually nice that it's getting a little dark, because then you can see how the LED lights throughout the cabin of the vehicle light up. Pretty bright. This is a Fieldmaster, and the Fieldmasters do not come with utility racks. That isn't, it would be considered an upgrade. I don't want to say it would be considered an upgrade. It would be considering an add-on, not an upgrade, an add-on. So that's something you would need to add. These are easy release pins. Come up and then they slide down. They don't slide down very easy, but you just go like that. That way if you need to tie something down, secure something, like so. You have some extra hooks here. Hooks here. There's extra release pins in here. Each Grenadier comes with carpet mats. They do have all-weather mats now that you can buy. I believe they didn't have any at first, but now they do. Another utility rack on this side. More tie-down rings here as well. This is not a storage space, but it does open up. I'm not going to open it because it's kind of a pain to get back in with only one hand. Okay, a little bit more than 3 feet from the back of the passenger seat, back passenger, to the end of the trunk. And then about 40 inches from the top of the vehicle down to the bottom of the trunk. So if you were only standing behind the Grenadier, you would think we were looking at the back of a cargo van. So there's one thing that the Grenadier has. It has in terms of space, it has that check box marked. If you fold this down, it's a little over 5 feet. Plenty of room. And then same thing in terms of the width. 3 feet, 3 feet, a little over 3 feet, and then 5 feet when that's folded down. There's no little storage space here. You can put tools, knives in here, maybe some fishing equipment, possibly. I don't know, anything that's going to be small. It's very small in here. In the bell staff, there will be a cart that comes out. I have a video. I'm going to do a video on that, and then you could see that. Close this. It's not a very soft vehicle. It's not a gentle vehicle. It's a vehicle you do need to slam the door to secure it. If you don't, you'll get all kind of warning signs that your doors are not closed. The vehicle does pull 7,700 pounds, and the payload's about 1,700 pounds. I got the seat already pulled back. I already pulled it back so you could see. I'm 6 foot tall. I'm gonna I need to speed it up because it's getting dark fast. See my legs? I don't know if you can see my legs or not. I'm gonna go ahead and close this door. Oh no, you can't see my leg at all. You see where my leg is? Okay. And my leg is here. 2 air vents back here, and then 2 charging ports down on the bottom. The Grenadiers, in terms of the leather, only come in 2 colors. All black or light gray in the middle, and then black on the outer. These do come down. With this seat pushed up, this will come all the way down. And then if you want it to come all the way down to lay flat, you would have to lift this up. And it comes up. Just move this out the way. And then it comes up, and then you lay it flat. No power seats in the Grenadier. Doesn't matter what trim you get. The Fieldmaster is actually the highest trim you can get. So no power seats. You'll notice that this one has rock sliders. That's also an add-on. It's the way the vehicle came to us. It's an add-on. So if you go down to the dealership in your hometown or wherever you are, and you see this video and you're requesting those things, they're not going to have it. Well, they may have it because they might have received one like that as well. But it doesn't come with rock sliders or the utility stuff that you saw in the back. Okay? Go ahead and jump in now. If you happen to be a tall woman or man, see how long my legs are out, and then my arm is pulled all the way back here. So, I mean, I'm like West Coast style right now in terms of like how I'm in the car. So, plenty of room for that if you were wondering if, 6'3", 6'4", maybe even 6'5", if you're going to have a lot of room. And then head space in terms of the Grenadier, there's plenty of that as well. So that's space again, back to space. If you've been having some difficulty finding an SUV with space, you have that. Okay, I'm going to pull the seat back up. We can get into the infotainment center. Actually, I probably need that light. Get to the infotainment center. It's touchscreen. Vehicle. It's got Sirius XM. If you have a subscription, everything is touchscreen. And then it's responsive. It's pretty responsive. And then you just click like so. And then you can turn up their volume here. Or you can turn up the volume on the steering wheel. Either one. The radio is not, it's okay. It's mid. I'll say mid. It's not the greatest, not the worst. Not the worst. It's good. Off-road mode. Okay, gonna go to we'll say statistics, your latitude, longitude, altitude, how long you've been traveling, your average speed. Pretty standard. A lot of vehicles do not have latitude and longitude and altitude. They do not. But I'm talking about travel time, travel distance, your battery temperature, state of your charge. It's a cool feature. And your record path. So you could record your path. You're somewhere where there's not GPS. You're somewhere where there's not a road. And you're just going to drive through either a dirt road or grass. And there's no cell phone service. You don't want to get lost. You can record it. That way you can find your way back. That's what that is. You can even follow a path as well. Tire temperature. And then your, of course, PSI, gearbox, transfer case. Let's go down to the next one. And then your wheel angle, pitch. They thought about all this when they were designing this vehicle. It's really for the overlanding off-road enthusiast. Phone, self-explanatory. Does have wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. Jump in, connect your phone, and then you don't ever have to connect it again. No issues with connecting the phone. Pretty seamless. And then your device, see, connect new phone. Easy peasy, very easy. And then you have your settings, all your different display settings. You can configure how you want your how you want your setup to be. Fuel, 15 miles to the gallon if I want to be generous. It's, you know, the inline six, the vehicle weighs 6,000 pounds. It's not a gas saver. So don't this is not that, you know, heavy vehicle. You got the engine is pushing out what it's pushing out. You're not going to be there. So let's just say that. We're going to go get to the infamous middle panel that a lot of the people love in the Grenadier. It's actually probably cool that we're doing this at night, because then you can see how it's lit up. So these are our exterior panels here for electrical. The Grenadier is set up wonderfully for electrical, for your lighting. You just, you know, wherever you have your electrical set up, just turn it on and make sure you go to a professional, wherever you want to go, and then you just turn it on and your lights are set up to have that done. Your power, your exteriors, interior, you have your off-road mode here, and then waiting if you're going to go through water, underwater, well, not underwater, not a submarine, but water, and then your differentials, that's rear and front. Downhill and exterior lights here. This is when you're going to go off-road. To use the fog lights, you got to be in off-road mode for factory. So this is going to be factory, and this is aftermarket up here for exterior lighting. You get to see how it looks at night, how the lighting and everything looks. High-low. You want to go into off-road. BMW gear shifter because of the engine. And then you can use the middle panel here, console, if you don't want to reach over to touch the infotainment center touchscreen. The middle digital dial here, well, screen I should say. This is going to be your left and right turn signal and any warning signs if the vehicle is having some malfunction, right? We don't want that. Hopefully any Grenadier owners out there, you haven't had those yet, and if you have had those, hopefully you got them fixed. Anyhow, that's where any of those are going to show up, or your off-road modes and dials will show up here. Okay. This Fieldmaster is going to start at 86, 87-ish. That's where this one's going to come in at. 88 and a half. Yeah, even with the rock sliders and the extra additions in the back. Other than that, peace and love. Again, I wanted to redo this video. Shout out to the guy who held me accountable, corrected me on the roof. Thank you. And this is what it's about, man. Seeing something's not right, letting me know. And then the person that's wrong, going out and redoing it and saying thank you. And that's how we get better. That's how we get better. Each one teach one. Other than that, hope you guys are doing all right. Thank you.